Ever wondered how to make the perfect Brazilian churrasco? Ah, the sizzle and scent of juicy meat skewered over an open fire, a culinary tradition that's become the heartbeat of Brazilian culture. Born from the cowboy culture of Brazil's southern plains, the churrasco is more than just a barbecue. It's a celebration, a feast that brings people together. This tantalizing tradition, steeped in history, is a testament to the Brazilian spirit of sharing and camaraderie. Now allow me to guide you through the process of creating the perfect Brazilian churrasco. Before we dive into the process, let's gather our tools. To create an authentic Brazilian churrasco experience, there are a few essentials you simply can't do without. Firstly, a churrasco grill. Traditional in design, this grill allows for the heat to be adjusted, ensuring your meat is cooked to perfection. The second tool, and perhaps the most iconic, is the long skewers. These allow for easy rotation of the meat, ensuring an even cook and a deliciously succulent finish. Next up, we have our trusty sharp knife. This isn't just for slicing the meat once it's cooked, it's also for trimming off any excess fat before we start grilling. Finally, we need quality hardwood charcoal. Unlike briquettes, hardwood charcoal burns hotter and longer, giving your meat that unmistakable smoky flavor that is the hallmark of a true Brazilian churrasco. With these tools at hand, we're ready to embark on our culinary journey. The heart of churrasco is, of course, the meat. Now, when it comes to Brazilian churrasco, the quality of the meat you choose is instrumental in determining the outcome of your barbecue. It's not just about any cut, it's about the right cut. Let's talk about some of the preferred cuts for churrasco. Picanha, for instance, is a prime cut of top sirloin cap, cherished for its delectable fat cap that melts over the meat as it grills. Alcatra, or rump cover, is another cut that's highly favored for its tender and juicy texture. Then we have the fraldinha, the flavorful flank steak that's a must in any traditional churrasco. But it's not just about the cut, it's also about the fat. Fat is flavor. And when it comes to churrasco, the marbling in the meat is your best friend. It melts as the meat cooks, infusing the meat with a richness that's simply irresistible. Once you've selected your meat, you're ready for the next step, preparation. Preparation is key in churrasco, both for the meat and the grill. Let's start with our chosen meat. First, you'll want to trim any excess fat. While fat can impart flavor, too much can result in flare-ups. Once trimmed, cut the meat into sizable chunks. These chunks allow for a beautiful sear while maintaining a juicy interior. Now, onto the grill. The magic of churrasco comes from the heat of the charcoal. You'll want to heat your charcoal until it's white hot. This means it's reached optimal temperature. You're not looking for a quick sear here. The goal is a slow and steady cook, allowing the meat to tenderize while soaking up the smoky flavor from the charcoal. Remember, patience is your friend here. Rushing will only result in a less than satisfactory outcome. Now that our meat is prepared and our grill is hot, it's time to bring them together. And now comes the fun part, grilling and serving. Once your grill is at the perfect temperature, it's time to introduce your meat to the heat. Place your skewered cuts on the grill, ensuring each piece has ample room to bask in the radiant heat. Patience is key here. Allow the meat to cook undisturbed for a good 5 to 7 minutes on each side for a succulent medium-rare finish. Now, here's a trick to achieve that perfect char. Once the meat has cooked on one side, turn it and let the heat do its magic. The high heat will sear the surface, creating a delicious crust that locks in the flavor. Remember to keep a close eye on your grill. The fat dripping from the meat can cause flare-ups, which can result in a bitter, burnt taste. If a flare-up occurs, simply move the skewers to a cooler part of the grill. Once your meat is grilled to perfection, it's time to serve it up. In true Brazilian style, slice the meat right off the skewer at the table. This not only ensures the meat stays hot, but it also adds a touch of theatrics to your meal. Accompany the meat with traditional Brazilian sides like farofa, a toasted cassava flour mixture, and a tangy vinaigrette. These sides not only complement the meat, but also add a burst of color to your plate. And there you have it, the perfect Brazilian churrasco. Enjoy your feast.